Hello everyone, and a happy new year to start with, and I'm wishing you all the best for the year to come, with many safe drivings and many safe miles, many enjoyments with your Teslas or other cars if you're not a Tesla driver, of course. And hopefully I can keep you guys interested in the videos. So yeah, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell below so you are up to date on all the videos that I'm publishing. Talking about publishing videos, I was planning on doing a lot of videos during the past week. Unfortunately, I became really ill and got stuck in my bed for the past 4 days or something. So I didn't live through the happy, jolly period of Christmas and New Year's as expected. But hey, we're more or less okay now. So this was one of the videos that I wanted to create. It's all about the Easter eggs. So a bunch of Easter eggs already exist. A lot of them are already known. I think most of them are known. But I do think I have one up my sleeve, which I'll keep for last. And most of them are also accessible through the touchscreen, where you now have the Easter egg basket, which I think takes away a bit of the joy of the Easter eggs. You don't have to know them anymore. You can just tap on them and then they get activated. But I still wanted to show you a couple of Easter eggs and how they are, or let's say I want to show you the Easter eggs that are available on the Model S, because the Model X show, that's of course an Easter egg that's not available on the Model S. So I can't show you that, but everything else is, and the one that I said is not really known, that one is also only available on the S. I tried it on the X, it didn't work there, so it's only available on the S. So yeah, so without further ado, let's get started with our list. So first and the most known one at this point is the whole Santa Easter egg. So you activate it by just saying ho ho ho. So voice control and then ho ho ho. And then you get this activated. The blinkers, they do this stuff as well. And to deactivate it again, you just say ho 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 once more, and then it deactivates again. But I have a full video on that activation and the not so funny one that came along with it, so I'll put a link in the description below. The next one is Mario Kart Rainbow Road. So if you pull the stalk 4 times to activate autopilot, then it will actually activate the Rainbow Road, and it plays a song. It's I don't know what it's called, but it's about cowbell, and I gotta have more cowbell and stuff like that. The problem is you can't shut that off, so that song needs to play continuously. So I'm not going to bore you guys with letting you listen to that. I just want to demonstrate how you activate it. So now when I wait for autopilot to become available again after the change here, yep, I pull the stalk 4 times, and then you get this Rainbow Road which you drive on, which is kind of psychedelic as well, and you get the song which you can't shut up. So I'll just I wouldn't bore you guys with the song at all. Right, so the next one is the charge port. So if you're charging, and I'm currently at a supercharger, so it works there as well, you just unlock it and then you click it a bunch of times. Should be about 10 times, but I get the impression it's more like 18 times. So let's go here. So hop, hop. Just keep clicking it until it reacts. And there we have the rainbow charging lights, which is cool. the next Easter egg on my list is the Mars Easter egg. So you just tap the T at the top for about 3 seconds until you see this kind of flash, and then you enter Mars. There you go. Then you're driving around on Mars. You got the Mars rover, which is you, and it will turn, and the Mars surface will actually scroll as you drive along. So that's kind of neat. So it's your position on Mars actually calculated from your position on Earth. And next to that, if you tap the T again, then you also see that the Model S has become a spaceship at that point. So that's the BFR right there. So now at the same time you also see the Easter egg basket. So we got the more cowbell already, we got this one already, we got Mars. 3 more to go on the list, but I have a couple of more that I want to show you. So let's just exit out of Mars. So that's enough to get out of the Mars navigation to just summon that screen again. So yeah, the next one we saw with the unicorn was the Sketchpad. So triple tap on, sorry, I need to be a lot faster than this, so let me, there we go. So you have to really quickly tap that T 3 times, and then you can start drawing and choosing whatever you want and start drawing. And you can actually publish this, and then it says, are you sure you want Tesla to critique your artistic masterpiece? And then it says, no, the world isn't ready for my art, or yes, I am an artist. Nobody actually knows what happens with these, but my assumption is that they get shown on some wall at Tesla, so that they randomize the images, and every 5 seconds there's a new image on the wall, for example. So yeah, that's what I guess. If you want to get rid of this, just select your favorite apps again, and then you're back to where you were. So that's number 5 already. Excuse me. The next one is, of course, one that only ludicrous cars have. So you have Ludicrous Mode, and if you tap the button for about 5 seconds, then you enter Ludicrous Mode. And this comes from the movie Spaceballs as well. And then it gives you a message, are you sure you want to push the limits? This will cause accelerated wear of the motor, gearbox and battery. And your options are, no, I want my mommy, or yes, bring it on. And of course, I always choose yes, bring it on. What it does is it will enter Ludicrous Plus mode. So it shaves off a tenth more from the 0 to 60 time than it regularly in Ludicrous does. You don't really feel that, in my opinion, but yeah, it's nice to know. And to be able to accomplish that, it also heats the battery, so to get the maximum power out of that, because the higher the temperature of the battery, the lower the impedance or resistance of the battery, and the more power you can draw from it. But it takes it out of its comfort zone, so they say it's not for constant use, but if you use it occasionally, that should be just fine. So that was Ludicrous Mode, and from here let's have a look at the suspension. So you see the car here, you see the ride height there, and then if you go to the next Easter egg, then we need to go again to the menu, the login, and this time we tap 007. So Elon Musk actually bought the Lotus Esprit from the James Bond movie, where it became a submarine, and then the guys thought it would be a fun Easter egg to incorporate. So if you now go to the suspension settings again, you get that Lotus, you get the depth in leagues. What most of people do not notice is that this also now says diving instead of driving. And if you go to the settings, then you get your diver profiles, and you can add a new diver, for example. So that's a nice touch. Make sure here the same thing. So you get diver assistance instead of driver assistance. So yeah, they pay attention to the details when doing these Easter eggs, which is kind of cool. So to get rid of this one, very simple. Go into the menu again and tap 007 again, and it's gone. Right. So then we have, of course, yeah, you can use the same menu to do the Model Xmas show, but I can't really show that because I drive a Model S. And then I got a final one, which I don't think that many people know, but if you go to the T, you see a picture of your car, and if you, let me just do that away. I just hate it when that happens. They should make it optional. It used to be no, I don't want center mode. It used to be that it would only go down once you swipe down, but now you have to swipe it up to get rid of it. So okay, so there we go. So back to the feature. So if you hold the D for like 10 seconds, then you see the car rolling away. There you go, and you get a picture of the first crew that made the original Tesla Model S. So yeah, there used to be a cool one where you could enter. So you could enter performance, and it was one where, and then you hit the T, you get a little drop box here, or a drop down, where you could select the different cars. So I could make my P100D, I could make that act as a 60 rear wheel drive, for example. And it would actually limit that power and send only the power to the rear wheels. Or I can make it a P90D, I could make it a 75D, or a regular 75, or a 90D. So it was a feature that was used by the salespeople to be able to use one car and let people test drive like different cars, so they get the power difference or the feeling of the power difference for those different cars. But unfortunately they took that away. So I kind of liked it. It was nice when I do some test drives with people as well, when I explain them the car. But yeah, now I can use chill mode to explain the difference between the very basic models, which is, I think they are even faster than chill mode, and the actual performance, and that difference is huge, of course. But so those are the Easter eggs that I know of, and I knew of, but unfortunately that performance one has gone. So yeah, hope you guys at least learned one new feature here, or Easter egg, with this video. Anyways, thanks for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.